Hi everyone, welcome to May's Alchemy Scopes. I am thrilled to be with you outside. I just finished doing the majority of the spreads out here in nature. And I have to tell you right now, I'm filming this at virtually the exact point of the new moon on April 18th, which is informing this next 30-day trajectory that we're all moving into. And so it feels really good to be filming this then, because it's going to imbue this video with that symbology. The Sabian symbol for the 28-degree Aries new moon is the music of the spheres. Now, the music of the spheres is a delicious symbol. It is a big symbol. It's appropriate. As we've moved past this recent birth canal and as we're flowing into this empowered reality state of our pure potentiality, the music of the spheres is reminding us that the holonic realities of life, from cell to body to planet to solar system to galaxy to universe to multiverse, etc., etc., etc. There's multiple holonic realities within the planet and within us. That every holonic reality, every whole within the whole, operates in resonance, in harmonic resonance. There is a harmony to the holonic reality of reality. And a note that if you're experiencing dissonance, which many of you might be, I know for a fact that a lot of clients are experiencing plenty of dissonance because there's a lot moving in our lives. There's dissolving of relationships, money, jobs, houses, etc. I mean, it goes on and on. The last many years have been like that. The last many months have been like that. It is going to exacerbate. For those that aren't aware of the resonance of the harmonic realities of reality and who are not tuning in to those realities, indeed, there will be more dissonance that you're going to experience. So you're required to really wake up to these realities and honor the processes at hand. Know that the dissonance is serving you. The dissonance is a guide to tell you what is no longer in harmony with your soul. If something has become dissonant, if something is starting to break away, allow it. Allow it to break away. It's no longer resonant with what your soul is birthing, with where you're needing to go. Does that make sense? It is brilliant that there's dissonance. Let there be dissonance because it's informing what doesn't work anymore. And for the things that are dissolving, that you're clinging to, that you're not wanting to see go away, let them dissolve, because they wouldn't break away if they were serving your soul optimally. They wouldn't. And it could be that they're going to come back into your life, or the thing will come back into your life. Then let that happen. This is a chapter of us loving ourselves, of knowing the reality of a reality, understanding that everything is cooperative, intelligent, and interconnected, that everything serves function, that nothing is random, nothing is meaningless, nothing doesn't serve the greater benefit. See, that's the whole thing about holism. That's the whole thing about The Alchemist Awakens. That's the whole thing about my website, The Alchemy of Holism. It is the fact that holistic realities inherently serve for benefit. Nothing ever serves for detriment. It just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in living systems. So once you know that, then trust becomes your foundation of reality, and you can go through events after events, and you're going to let them happen, because you're going to see that the things that are unfolding are representing the reflection that you need to see in order to grow yourself. And then once you get to see things clearly, and when you attend to the calling and grow yourself, then you're able to actualize your power in a new way. How juicy is that? So that's enough for now, maybe more to come, but for now, let's move into the individual scopes. Hi Pisces, wow, you received a really phenomenal I Ching hexagram this month. A reminder that the I Ching hexagram is reflecting your particular Piscean microcycle over the course of this next 30 days. And you received number 1, creative power. The two trigrams that make up this particular hexagram are sky above, sky below. A reminder that I'm reading here from the Visionary I Ching. The air is ripe with imagination, inspiration, and energy. The dragon is an ancient symbol of an electrically charged, dynamic, arousing force that bodes well for creative initiative. If your goals are in alignment with the greater good and you assert yourself in a positive way, your actions will meet with success. This is a good time to exercise leadership because you can be strong now. But be forewarned, success turns to failure when strength turns to arrogance. This hexagram is one of the most auspicious in the Book of Changes. In effect, whoever draws this hexagram is assured success by following the 6 stages of its lines. By being sensitive to conditions and doing things in the right order, one develops greater influence. Time itself becomes the means to make real what is potent. Believe in your dreams and persevere, and everything around you will flourish. Call upon creative power and let it work through you. Stay focused on your goals. Do not let yourself be distracted, or you may lose the power available to you now. And remember that when taking action, success requires good timing. Hi Pisces, welcome to your May 2015 Alchemy Scope. I am filming this literally right at the point of the new moon occurrence on April 18th. Right after, but it's really just happened, so it's very exciting. And this is the official new point for the new month ahead. That's why I do these scopes. It's the cycle, it's the natural new moon cycle for the next 30-day cycle imbued with these stories. It's quite something. So I'm happy to be outside with you today. It's a beautiful day. Let's get to it. So if you're familiar with my Alchemy Scopes, you're familiar with my own series deck that I use. It's my 144 card deck that I've made for my own use, and that's what I'm using here. And then I've also pulled a Major Arcana Tarot card, one for each week of the month, so that we can take a look at the stories that are happening within that month. So let's get to it. So this is going to be an interesting month for you. First of all, you're going to see somebody this month that means quite a bit to you. There's going to be a meeting that's happening, and it's going to be it's either going to happen within this month of May, or it's going to be imminent, meaning you're planning it, but it does feel like it is going to happen this month. By the way, these are my images. They're not going to resonate for everybody out there, but you'll get the idea from the images what they mean. You are going to feel like you want to persevere with this precious connection. You're going to want to feel inspired and desirous to actually move forward with this precious person and to proceed, to persevere, which is beautiful. It is going to be a connection of meaning. It's going to be one that's giving you great joy. It's going to give to you in some way that's on a deep spiritual level. Quite something. It's beautiful. You're going to cleanse your emotions. Whatever old wounds or old stories, emotional stories you have buried within you, there's going to be a time this month unfolding for you in May of great detoxification of those old emotions. You're going to purge and clean out those clogged pipes of old history, old stories, old paradigm crap, essentially. And it's going to evoke more of a space of emotional friendliness, actually. Now, this person, by the way, could be a friend. It could be a lover, it could be a friend, but it's somebody that you consider to be a deep friend. But there's also a friend, this is in the emotional sector. That's Lucy, by the way, of course. So anyway, you're gonna actually come to a place of some emotional friendliness with yourself too after this detox, after this cleansing that's occurring. So it's quite something. Now, let's look at the weeks. So with regard to the first week, which actually begins today, April 18th, as we start into this new monthly cycle, you receive the World. And the World is the 21st card of the major arcana, these 3 tiers of 7: mind, body, spirit. Tarot is a deep teaching system. It's ancient, it's otherworldly. This is a big thing. The World is reconnection with the One. It's connection with unity, it's connection with consciousness, it's reconnection to all that is. The World is complete and utter success with regard to reconnection of spirit. And in fact, this is the last of the 7 cards within the spiritual realm. So not only is it the culmination of the whole journey of the self, of the Fool's journey through the tarot, but it's the spiritual culmination in itself. So you will feel in the first week, which is now the end of April, this real culmination success with regard to spirit, your spiritual self, satisfaction. Then in the second week, the Magician comes, and the Magician is the first card of the mind. In the original teachings, the Magician card is consciousness. It is the substrate from which everything emerges. The whole journey of the mind emerges. In the more mundane interpretations, the Magician is he or she who feels empowered, who actualizes that deep empowerment journey, who knows that all the tools are at hand and anything can be made manifest. So this is quite delicious. This is consciousness of the mind. This is pure potentiality. This is empowered knowledge that you can create your reality. Then, in the third week, you received Judgment reversed. So in the third week, Pisces, you may be not heeding a call. You may be running away from an opportunity to listen to what's being asked of you by Spirit and following that call. The Judgment card is, this is the 20th card. This is right before culmination. This is a testing. This is listening and heeding. It's responsibility for action. It's accountability. It's complete self-responsibility, complete self-accountability. And it's heeding the call. It's a test to see how far you've come. It's reversed this week. So there is something, Pisces, that and that's the beauty of doing these spreads in advance, because we get to see where the growth edges lie. This can easily be turned around. It's not fate that it's like this. It's the tendency or the likelihood that it will be like this or show up like this for you. It's your job to turn it around and to heed the call. So there's week 3. In week 4, it's beautiful because the Hermit comes up. And the Hermit card, as you may be aware, is the depth of inner wisdom. It is going within. It's seeking the light within to evoke the inner wisdom that lies there. You are wise beyond your knowing, and you are going to get to a place at the end of the month, at the end of this 30-day cycle, of deep inner knowing and a delicious place of another kind of empowerment. So all of that is going to feed you for this reconnection, this seeing of this friend of deep meaning, of this precious connection, and the perseverance of it. All of that will feed you. So this is quite something. So let's see what is coming up for your Well, hello. Let's see what wants to pop up. So this is the Doreen Virtue Ascended Master deck. And we'll see what master is coming forward with a very specific guidance for you this month. So let's see what wants to come for Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Let's see what's coming. Well, oh, I love it. So you get Melchizedek, the spiritual law of attraction. I mean, this is an amazing card. This is about you being the magician. This is about you creating your reality. This is about your inherent ability, capability, power to manifest your reality by correct use of the mind. This is a very powerful card, and the fact that this is coming up with regard to this seeing of this precious connection for you is beautiful. So create the reality you want to see come to pass. It's Pisces. That's beautiful. And then, as you guys know, if you've tuned in before to my Alchemy Scopes, this is the Carolyn Miss Archetype deck. And we always want to pull up the quality set that is calling to be evolved within us. So the archetype that we're going to pull is going to be the quality set that wants to be up-leveled within us. So let's see for Pisces what's coming. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Okay, so you received Liberator. See if you can see it there. And let me read it. So the shadow attributes of Liberator are imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. The higher frequency manifestation of Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Let me see it. The sun is kind of coming in there. So that's beautiful. It's releasing the negative so that you can bring in the positive. And it's directly tied to, I would say, to the spiritual law of attraction, because it's about clearing, it's purging the emotional stories that are not serving so that you can manifest what you want. It's quite tied. It's quite beautiful. Wonderful. Pisces, wonderful. So let's take a look at what else we have for you this month. Pisces, let's move on to your Dakini goddess that came forward for you. This particular goddess is coming forward to reflect the embodiment that, if you were to embody her quality set, would in fact optimally serve you during this next cycle for you. It would provide you to be in a place of least effort and greater bliss. You received number 26, Secret Geisha. Now, a reminder that I'm reading here from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle, and a note that I'm only going to read a small bit here, and then the full PDF document, if you would like to dive deeper, is located in the online library, and the link to that is below this video. Her realm is the watery, floating world. She can hold your burning secret through the strength of her own dragon fire. Who is Sacred Geisha? The geisha and the floating world, which forms her realm, hold a special place in the collective consciousness. The world of the Japanese geisha is a world apart. It does not go by the rules of conventional society. It is its own world. Secret Geisha is the Dakini who opens the portal into this alluring domain. She has all the skills of a geisha in the arts, entertainment, and conversation. The relationship you have with her exists in its own reality. This geisha is also a dragon priestess who sits in her red chamber and holds the box which contains a secret or many secrets. So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. This one's a powerful one, and again, there's more information. If you would like to dive deeper, the link is below.
want to bring you up to the camera, but it's too sunny, I think. There we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's gonna... What you doing? What you doing?